Okay, this video is kind of unusual for me to make, even for me. But the reason why I'm making it is because this is one of these questions that's been around for like ever, but no one's been able to come up with a solution. I'm going to show you how to extract only audio from the mysterious XPC file format that some older games use. It's not an action replay file, it's an archive file, and it's pretty dang obvious that it is an archive file. From what I can tell so far, this is the only way to do it for now. But unless somebody knows an easier way, I guess let me know in the comments. But this should work with any game that uses the XPC format and is not an action replay file. All links will be in the description below. The first thing you want to do is to download Audacity and install it. And then the next thing you want to do is to download QuickBMS. Then after you do all that, stay on this page, Control F to search for words and search for Smart. It will take you to Smart Bomb XPC. Click on the words to download the BMS script. QuickBMS is highly portable and you can put it anywhere and it'll work just fine. Next thing you want to do is to open up your QuickBMS folder and your Hot Wheels Velocity X game folder. Now pay attention here, because if you've installed it in Program Files x86 like I did, you will need to run QuickBMS.exe as administrator. Otherwise, this process will not work. So if you don't have administrator privileges, what we can do is reinstall the game in a different directory outside of Program Files or Program Files x86. C games might work. Next thing you want to do is to get the Smart Bomb XPC.bms script. You just download it and drag that into QuickBMS.exe. Press yes if you're running an administrator. Now you have like a DOS command prompt open and this open. You want to use this window. I don't know how to use this over here, so just use this, it'll be easier. You want to direct that to where your game is, so you can click up here and then copy and then paste it into here and press enter. Boom, there it is. Easy. Now you want to find the XPC file you want. Let's do the audio. Let's do mission 14. That's what this one is. Select it. Now over here it says select output folder where extracting files. So what I do is go back to its main directory right here and then just create a new folder called extracted. Whoops. You just go in there and press save. And notice how it says 14 files found in 0 seconds. That's normal. This is the list of files it extracted. Notice that they're DAT files. Now I press enter to quit. Go back to the directory to extracted. And here's all the DAT files. You want to open up Audacity now, go to File up here, Import Raw Data. Just like before, you want to guide this to where the extracted files are. Simply dragging these into Audacity will not work. You have to go to File, Import Raw Data. You'll see why here in a minute. Now let's say this one. Let's do this one. Import that. This window is the most important. If you simply drag the DAT files into Audacity, this will not show up. You will need this. And now we have to use logical thinking and educated guessing. So I guessed signed 16-bit. I noticed that this, and this don't make a difference, but this one just adds white noise to everything. So I'm not entirely sure what this even is. So you can have it here, this one, or default. They all seem to work. Now this is important. Make sure, even though some sounds do play in stereo in the game, you want to have it as mono because the sound quality is lower in stereo for whatever reason. Now these three things here are correct. After that, it doesn't really matter, except the hertz, the sample rate down here, does affect the pitch and speed of the file. I found out that the most correct one is 22050. Press import. Here it is. There's a voice line from one of the cutscenes in the game. Clear as day.
We know where you're hiding, and I will stop you, Otto.
Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to show you it in stereo to show what I mean. It still works, but I have to lower the sample rate to 11025. And this is what it sounds like now.
We know where you're hiding, and I will stop you, Otto.
See, it doesn't really sound that good. So the most clear one is mono 22050. Suppose you want some of the music. Well, I have some bad news. You can't extract the music exactly how it plays in the game, because to get it to play that, it uses MIDI files. As you can tell from down here, it's a MID file. It's still MIDI. It doesn't work, but you can extract the individual sounds that are used in the music. I'll show you how to do that. You want to go to Worlds, SP, Joyride, and pick the one you want. World 1 is Monument City, World 2 is Turbine Sands, World 3 is Crankshaft Bay, World 4 is Burnout Glacier, World 5 is Monument City's Underworld. So I'm going to show you in Crankshaft Bay. Now you might get this thing, which says overwrite. You can press Y to overwrite, skip, overwrite all files, or automatically rename. So I'm going to do that, automatically rename, R, enter. It's this one right there. Import raw data again, select this one. Sign 16-bit, little Adana, that doesn't really, EDN. I'm not sure what byte order is, to be honest, so I don't mess with it very much. I only change it if it doesn't work. 22050. Everything else is correct. Import. Now here's where it gets interesting. These are all the sounds that play in the world.
Controller.
You get the idea. Now I want to show you something. There's stuff like this inside the file. That distortion. Now, what I can only, if I had to take an educated guess, I would say that's either an image, it's just been converted to audio, or it's a model file. So you can try to do your best judgment to see what that is. Anyway, after this particular distortion, here's the music files. They're just distortions from there. Really bad ones. See? Okay, I forgot to show you guys one thing. I just found this when I was watching back the footage, but you may notice that some of the stuff were not correctly pitched when they were played, like this right here. They usually play slower. When that happens, what you can do, the easiest way, go to the thing over here on the left, click the arrow, the upside down triangle there, go to rate, and click on the 11025 Hertz. This will slow down the file. And now when you play it, the drums are slower. But this one is correct now. That's how it plays in there. This one's correct now too. Now there's still the fact of this one right here. That's still not correct, because that thing uses a weirder thing. Simply lowering it, whoa, what just happened? Simply lowering it won't quite fix the problem. Because that's the lowest it can go, and it still doesn't work. So, what you can do is to change it back to the 202, dang it. Go to here. Okay, so find where it starts. So it looks like about right there. So I want to zoom in as far, right there. Then to the end, right there. Okay, so now I got it. you can go to Effect, change Speed, and they can mess with this until the pitch sounds right. So let's try this one. That's not correct, so let's try going down further, so -60. Almost there, -7. -70, I mean. -80. Okay, so that's too slow. So let's try -75. There it is. That's correct. And once you find the correct pitch, just press OK. Now it's applied to that particular section. And now it's correct. An alternative way to do that is to basically mess with the project rate down here and type in your own custom value. So that's another way to do it, but changing speed is easier. For example, this section, I know for a fact it is 50. That's how you change it for stuff that's incorrect. So basically, you could just go into Audacity here, select what you want. Like this is kind of a hard one because of this distortions here. So maybe you want to zoom in as far as you can, right there, and then zoom out, find the end, which is about right there. Zoom in, right there, and then you can loop it by holding Shift and pressing space to see if it works. Just like that. And once you find something you want, you can just simply go to File, Export selected audio. Pay attention to that. Everything else will convert everything. Selected audio. And then you can pick Wave, 16-bit, 24-bit, whatever floats your boat, or anything in here. You simply press, name it whatever you want, save, and then just follow the instructions from there. This won't pop up for you because this is advanced mixing options. That won't pop up for you. That's basically how you do it. I understand it's a bit tedious, but I want to show you one more thing. Basically, what I'm showing you now, I can't remember exactly, but this might be nothing. But I think this is the main menu stuff. Nope, that's just distortions. There's a file here called music. But I just showed you where the game music is. It's inside the world files, under Joyride and all that. But what's in here is what's interesting. There's 3 in there. Import, raw data, and the first one. Yeah, look, I found this interesting. So, if the music was all separated in each individual world file, then how come the main menu music is all in one piece? Another thing I find interesting is that I think what you just heard was unused, because I don't remember it sounding like that. Because the second one sounds more like the menu music. I thought that was interesting. Now, I suppose you're probably wondering how to extract the MIDI files of this game. Well, there's another program I'll link down in the description if I can find it again, but it's called Dragon Unpacker. Basically, I'll show you on this one since I know exactly what's in this one. You Dragon Unpacker 5. It won't open the file, but you can go to search. Well, first of all, go to formats, check audio, so that way it checks everything audio. Go to search, and here's your mid file. I'll play it for you. This is the credits music. Another thing that's interesting is that if you go to import raw data, do the exact same file, 16-bit, not stereo, mono. It doesn't play the music, but plays each individual piano key. Found that a bit strange. Like there's the instruments for the music completely outside of the mid file. I found that a bit interesting. So anyway, that's how you extract audio from Hot Wheels Velocity X, or basically any game that has the XPC format, I would assume. Because I know there's 2 other games people have been asking about that I don't have, and I forget the name of. I know it's Snoopy versus something, and Pac-Man something. I forget, but anyway, that's how you extract audio from Hot Wheels Velocity X, and you're welcome for finally finding a way. Even though you probably never even heard of me. I don't hang around forums. So anyway, see ya!